side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So Wilson will depart, and on comes Matt Amendola for the Jets field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, screen pass to Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Herbert on first down now. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Justin Herbert. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. and now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans add on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyron Johnson there to make the grab. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On second down, Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, it's Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Logan finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Push it back. Okay, check right 39. Check right 39. Rip left, rip left.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Herbert going to try and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throw caught by Raymond. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will